Your motorcycle's tire sidewalls hold a lot of important information, if you know how to read it. Size, speed rating, load index, date of manufacture, it's all there, and it's useful whether you're shopping for new tires or maybe inspecting a used bike. Ready to learn how to decode tires? Let's open up the shop manual.
This dose of shop manual knowledge is brought to you by Bridgestone. The new RS12 offers race-inspired performance for the street and track. Buy 2 eligible Bridgestone tires March 1st through May 31st and get up to $70 back.
Other than the brand and tire model, the most prominent information you're going to see displayed on a tire sidewall is the size. Older bikes might use an inch system, and really old motorcycles might use an alphanumeric designation, but pretty much any motorcycle sold in the last couple of decades is going to use this not so logical format. The first number is the width, measured in millimeters. Next is the aspect ratio, which represents the tire's height as a percentage of its width. In the case of this Bridgestone RS12 here, it's 190 millimeters wide, so the height is 55% of that, which works out to about 105 millimeters tall. It's an odd way to represent tire height, but using an aspect ratio rather than a specific number means that the tire's profile remains relatively consistent across different tire widths. And ultimately, it does simplify tire sizing, even if it doesn't seem that way. Next up, we've got some letters, and on this RS12, it says ZR. The Z is a holdover from an older format of speed rating. What's important here is the R, which represents the construction. In this case, radial, meaning the reinforcing threads within the rubber run across the tire from bead to bead. Then there's another 2-digit number, which represents the diameter. So in our example here, this tire is meant to fit a 17-inch rim. The final piece of information in this series is MC, which, as you might have guessed, means this tire is designed for a motorcycle. Next is a bracketed 3-digit code that explains the tire's load index and speed rating. In other words, how much weight it can support and how fast it can go. That load information is going to be spelled out elsewhere on the tire, and it'll have a pressure figure too. That's the pressure the tire needs to be at for maximum weight, maximum speed riding, and may or may not be the pressure you should be on for your daily commute. For that recommendation, you can check the service sticker on your swing arm or your bike's frame, you can reference your owner's manual, or if you're riding an exotic European sport touring motorcycle, it might tell you in the dash. Every tire also has a tire identification number, or TIN. It's a 10 to 13 character code that starts with DOT. But the important bit is the 4-digit number at the end. That's the week and year of production. So in this case, we know this tire was made the 45th week of 2025. Knowing how old your tires are is important, since most manufacturers agree that tires should be replaced after 10 years, regardless of condition. There's more on a tire sidewall, a lot more actually, but it's mostly arcane minutia for engineers and government regulators. However, there are a few codes and symbols that are useful to riders, such as the direction arrow, which you certainly want to pay attention to when you're mounting tires, as well as the tread wear indicator, which helps you monitor tire wear. There's also a painted yellow or red dot somewhere on the sidewall, and that represents the lightest part of the tire. The idea is that you line it up with the valve stem, which is generally considered to be the heaviest part of the rim, and therefore the wheel takes less weight to balance, which is pretty helpful. So while sidewall information might look like a confusing mess, it's all shorthand for valuable information. And once you know how to read it, you can quickly tell if a tire will fit your bike, how it was made, and what it's meant to handle, all by glancing at the sidewall. Thanks for joining me for another episode of The Shop Manual. Now, tires, obviously a super important component. They are the only thing connecting you and your motorcycle to the road. And I actually wrote an article where I explain the type of tire that I think the vast majority of street riders should be using. If you're intrigued and you want to read that, please scan the QR code on your screen. It'll take you over to Common Tread. And if you like The Shop Manual and Daily Rider and CTXP, you know that those shows are produced using dollars that you spend at RevZilla. So if you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Buy your parts and accessories from RevZilla. Simple as that. Thanks.